Hey guys, welcome back to Heal to Shift. Bear with me, my throat is a little raspy today. But empaths sometimes stay in relationships way too long. You often believe you can change um, the narcissist or the toxic person. It's in our nature to want to help, to want to give, to have a big heart that get used and abused so bad by them. It's in our nature to want to help people just in general. It's a lost cause for the narc, but we stay in there and we try. And it's impossible for them to even take accountability for anything or what they're doing, for them to even admit that they're doing anything wrong. So it is just a lost cause with them. It's just a waste of time, years, decades, a lifetime. The only thing that changes in that process of trying to change a narc or anybody, only thing that changes in that process is you, your self-esteem, your confidence, your life, your standards. The longer you stay attached, the more your spirit breaks. The more you wonder, is it me? Is it them? Well, I came to a conclusion, it was me, because of who I choose, who I chose to be with, because of what I haven't healed in me, which is this thing called type. My type of person, which is all about what I want and none of what I need. Nothing of what I need. But anyway, the thing about a narcissistic relationship or a toxic person relationship is the chances that we give them. Chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. Because you believe, or you want to believe, that this is it, this is the time, they're going to change. This time is going to be different. Because they saying everything you want to hear. And they do that every time. They will say whatever they think you want to hear at that moment to get you to stay, to get you to not leave. It's not because of love. It's for control. It's not, they're not doing it for love at all. Their lies sound so convincing because you want to believe them. You want to believe that they're true because you love them, maybe. But I guarantee whatever the narc or the toxic person has done to you at this point, they will continue to do over and over and again and again. They are wired to hurt and destroy anybody they come in contact with. So when walking away from the narc or staying no contact with the narc or a toxic person, it can be hard because when you alone and you, especially if you've been with the person for a long time, like you sit there and you ruminate bad, you know, your mind just won't, you can't get your mind off of them. You might even think you missed them, or you might even miss them. You might miss that. What I think it is that, like I said before in the video before, like it's like leaving a narcissist is like breaking away from like some kind of substance abuse, because it's like you're chasing that, what, maybe that love bombing stage high, or I'm still trying to figure that out, like what it is that we're really chasing, other than that we feel like it's gonna be different, and we feel like they're gonna be different this time, or you know, it's all because of we love them. It's not because they love you. They don't get emotionally attached to anyone. They don't let anyone get close to them, and they don't get close to anyone either. That's why it's so easy for them to cheat and go sleep with these different women and come back and smile in your face like it's nothing. It's no emotion in it. There's no emotion in it at all. And for some people, this is all they know. They've been in it so long. Their manipulative behavior is all they really seen, maybe. But they don't stop you from feeling something is wrong. Something is not right here. You're human with feelings. It's just time. It's time to grieve and release. I promise, for most people, once you release this toxic thing, you will feel so relieved. So relieved. Because after so many months, years, or even decades of being devalued, criticized, antagonized by the narc or the toxic person. But beware. One of the biggest things about walking away from the toxic person is self-doubt. After leaving the manipulationship, finally leaving the manipulationship, you have that doubt. Am I doing the right thing? Did I do the right thing? Was I being too hard? You know, one way I feel is a good way of shedding that self-doubt about what you're doing or what you did is the right thing to do, is to excuse me, is to write down all the hurtful things the toxic person did to you, if you remember, or even if it's enough paper around the house to write down these hurtful things, or go purchase a couple of notebooks, because I'm sure it's a lot. I'm sure it's a lot. I'll go, because they are wired to do so, to hurt, to destroy. But don't go buying up all the notebooks in the store, because it is back to school time. I'm just kidding. If you got to buy the whole box to help you out of this, through this process, buy the whole box if you need to. But anyway, write down all of those hurtful conversations you remember. All of those hurtful text messages that they sent. I'm quite sure you got some screenshots so you remember them word for word because they was hurtful that you have received from them. The Instagram post, the Facebook post, I'm quite sure you remember because you know they go there. And if you don't follow them on social media, congratulations, because they know they can act single on social media. And of course, that's another way they get new supply, is by acting single. Now, is he talking about social media is what ruined the relationships? No, social media don't ruin the relationship. The way you act on social media when you know you're in a relationship is what ruins relationships. Take accountability now. Come on. Yeah. So write down all those things and look back at them and see if you still feel doubtful about the decision that you're making or the decision that you have made, so that when it feels hard or you feel like you missed them or whatever, go look back at that list. Go look back at that list and see why you want to stay no contact. See why you want to go through with this. Look back at that list. I think that would help a lot to look back at that list. So for those who have made that decision and have walked away and out of the relationship and you feeling like a struggle, feeling like it's a struggle, I believe the list will help you. And the ones that's still thinking about leaving and haven't left yet and you live with this person, plan your exit. You have to have a plan, especially if you live with them. And some of them can be very vindictive and some of them can be physically abusive. If not both. You deserve better. You're worthy of being loved. You're worth loving. You are lovable just because you exist. Just because you was born. Believe that. And you deserve to have peace within. So today, tomorrow, as soon as possible, choose you. Because they won't. They never will. Choose you. Get out. Go no contact. Stay no contact. When it's hard,